So again, welcome back. N.y.a show episode 96. Welcome back to the N.y.a show. Hope the week's been well. My week's been well. As some of you may know, let me go ahead and get right into it. Let me see what birthday was on Sunday, and I did want to play at least this video, So just give me a quick second here, and I'm gonna pull it up because I just downloaded it on my computer. Shout out to everybody that always look out, support the show. Appreciate the happy birthdays as well. I didn't post video in that section, in my community section, but I did post a picture, but I do have a video too. So
you ready? Don't blow it out though. Ready? Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my husband. Happy birthday to you. Blow the candle out, Big Daddy. Yeah. Woo.
So I definitely enjoyed myself. I just wanted to share that with y'all as we move into the story this week. But I definitely enjoyed my birthday. I turned 28 years old. So here we are, another one around the sun. And we're going to keep it banging out, doing the show as we usually do. And here we go. I'm bringing the story coming straight from Haiti because nobody seems to care or give a fuck about what's going on in Haiti. But there's real unrest and craziness going on in Haiti. So we're about to go through this video and we're going to talk about everything that just recently went down.
Haiti's prime minister on Friday called for international aid, including foreign armed forces, to help a country in the midst of a humanitarian crisis. In recent weeks, the Caribbean island has been plagued by a worsening hunger, violence, a crippling economy, and now a cholera outbreak.
And I find it interesting that now they're having a breakout with more diseases. And when the world was going around, well, I don't know how much, what they did initially when the president was assassinated, they mentioned something about them not taking in vaccines, or he was assassinated. I hate to say the word but something around that in relation to that. So for it to come back around this time and there's an issue when it comes to disease, that's very troublesome.
Protests and civil unrest escalated after the country's prime minister announced a significant rise in fuel prices on the island back in September. Now the country appears on the verge of collapse.
And that's truly what they want. They want Haiti is the only nation that was enslaved with black people that were able to successfully, overthrow the who was oppressing them and who was enslaving them, and then take over. They have had to pay the price literally since the moment that ended. They have been still paying the price for that, and everybody else don't know. Nobody want to throw no help, and if they do throw help, it come with a great tax. And then when stuff like this go on, they want to turn their head.
Unrest growing in Haiti's capital weeks after the government announced steep hikes to fuel prices on the island, despite fears it could cause an already frail economy to collapse, and inflation that has soared to over 30%.
We've been suffering for a long time. The cost of living is too high, and we don't have enough to eat. We've been in the streets for days, and they don't understand our demands.
Haitian Prime Minister and acting President Arielhenry this week calling on the international community to help the Caribbean island. This as Haiti's most powerful gang has blocked access to the country's largest fuel terminal, vowing not to move until the Prime Minister steps down.
And that's the issue too. the prime minister, I don't know how much they want to be empowered. They probably got just pulled into the situation with the assassination of the president. But I'm pretty sure looking at both ends, like y'all want this guy to step down and then y'all to take over. Y'all blocking the ports, the biggest gang. You see how they said the biggest gang. That doesn't mean they're the only gang. So I don't think it's going to ever truly be peaceful until they elect someone and then that's the ruling party and ain't nobody having beef and these militias not forming, because this is going to consistently be an issue, because even if the prime minister was to step down, for them to be able to then take over and rule, what happens with the next biggest gang that wants these people? What are they going to do then to stop this group who takes over when it comes to what they're doing with the fuel, blocking the fuel? Like, what are they going to do to further fail the citizens there?
And prices for fuel and basic necessities decrease.
The people are on the streets demanding schools, health, security. We want infrastructure, and we will continue to mobilize.
Gasoline can only be found on the black market at the whopping cost of $30 per gallon. The scarcity and rising costs have forced many businesses to shut down, including hospitals, a water bottling company, and key services.
And this is with the gang that's blocking the ports. So here you are with a nation. There's no way the United States will flip over in the means of 24 to 48 hours if some of these same conditions were to come over here and just storm us. Do you know what the American people would do if they looked up and seen $30 a mother freaking gallon for some gas? Yo, everybody flipping out. They going in that stove. It's going down. Like, I can't even imagine waking up and being like, yo, I gotta go to work. There ain't no work, my nigga. We closing down because of this. We closing down because of that. You don't have any gas, so even if you wanted to flee, you gotta be on feet or bike. Like this is insane.
As health authorities announced, the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere may now be in the grips of a cholera outbreak, likely the result of contaminated water.
What is cholera? Is that like a offspring of corona? Like there's a whole nother disease breaking out due to contaminated water.
Health officials say nearly a dozen people have died of the illness since last Friday. Emile Chalmers, a professor of economics and sociology at Haiti State University, says the demonstrations are a response to what has become an unsurvivable situation.
It is an unacceptable situation in the face of what the population is going through. They confronted Prime Minister Arielhenry for raising the price of gas. It is understandable.
And to me, that makes me feel like you in cahoots with the gang. If you went ahead and raised it on us, and there's not no real pushback from whatever the administration is, then I think that you with the ops, because you turned around to us, just like how they say the price always gets pushed back to the consumer, because like, wasn't it the big guy get taxed, they turn around to the little guy and they be like, yo, now you getting taxed, money.
That the population took to the streets to block this plan of death. This is an attack against their vital interests and even against their survival.
Political instability has risen in Haiti since the 2021 unsolved assassination of Haitian.
Ain't nobody in the national powers turning their head. I don't know what's the update when it comes to the solving of this crime. I did some more research and watch. If you go right now, go to Haiti's president assassination, just type that stuff in and look and see the last video that you see. If the president of this country was assassinated and it was unsolved, that news story would run from here until eventually it became solved. If you go and type it right now, it's like no talks, no new videos, no new developments. They done caught the people who were sent to do it, but that was sent to do it, but they still haven't caught the people that sent the people who put the initial hit out on the president. Probably in something in the mix on what's going on with the nation now may be what's mixed in with what got this president assassinated. And the wife, she survived, and I seen her. I mean, she said that, man, just like how a lot of people say in the world, they be like, yo, I know that my husband had enemies, and the people were upset. They wanted him to step down too, because they haven't got anyone in place that they truly feel comfortable with year after year, decade after decade. So even this guy, leading up to his assassination, it was like, yo, we don't want you either. Like I probably, if I did stories back then on it, I would see similar stories, but just with him as the figurehead. So I don't know what's to really say outside of international forces that really want to help coming in to help Haiti.
Haitian President Jovenelmoise, the acting president, telling the United Nations General Assembly back in September that he will hold elections as soon as it's safe to do so. demonstrators vowing to keep putting the pressure on Haiti's government.
The people's fight will not stop. We will continue to mobilize no matter where Ariel Henry, the puppet, is. We will find him.
It's unclear what, if any, involvement the U.S. will have in a peacekeeping mission in Haiti. The White House has urged all Americans in Haiti to leave due to the insecurity.
All right, so a couple things with the end of that video. You see that even now, they're not cool with the prime minister that's in power now. So the person that's just the puppet figurehead right now, he not getting no love either. So you already know what kind of smoke comes when they don't like you. Like I said, look at what happened to the former president. Then, like I said, like it's right there at the end, the United States, just like they said when they was pulling all our people out of what our Iran, Iran and everything like that. They said, yo, time for y'all to get up out of there because we about to just really turn our back, and that's what the United States doing now. Yo, I know you're over there living good, America, in Haiti, but we not, if you get blown in your top, pop out, they come and take your stuff. We not sending no help. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one issue. The United States and all these other nations do the same thing. On certain issues, they go all the way in, like Ukraine, everybody putting their nose in it. Then you got places like Haiti and over there in Ethiopia, in Tigray, where they just like, everybody in the world is like, I don't really see, other than the United Nations, they just sitting there like, I don't really see what's going on. And that's not getting started on the United Nations. When they came into Haiti, all that they people did was they attempt to help, but also a lot of women, Haitian women, were raped during that time. And you like, how did this happen with the peacekeeper that was supposed to be there to prevent the rapes from happening? Was committing the rapes, and literally nobody, probably one person, has been punished, and it hasn't been with jail time. So look at that too. Look up Haiti when United Nations came in to help Haiti when the other big earthquakes and things happened from 2003 and 2004 and on up to the point that they left. Rape, pillage, and that's exactly what they was supposed to be there for. And like I said, that's not the discount the good things that were did by the people that came in, but that's if you're talking about justice, then you have to do something about the people from the United Nations that came in and did that to those women. But it's black women, so don't nobody care. At the end of the day, it's the N.y.a show. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this story. Shining the spotlight on what's going on in Haiti, because who else is? It's the N.y.a show, episode 96. I appreciate y'all.